Scott, on to more exciting news for the day. Let's get into details on Assassin's Creed Infinity's live service hub. Tom Henderson, Insider Gaming. Dude, I've been waiting for something to find out what the heck is going on with Assassin's Creed Red. We've heard like next to nothing about it, which is shocking. Shocking, to say the least, because Ubisoft leaks everything. But we do have some new details, so let's get into it. Details on Assassin's Creed Infinity first emerged courtesy of Jason Schreier via Bloomberg in an exclusive report published in 2021. That was right, 3 years ago, Scott. Ubisoft has revealed a few little tidbits on Assassin's Creed Infinity since, but what exactly the new hub entails is still somewhat a mystery. But that's where we come in. Man, he's got all the details and all the leaks and the connections, right? Essentially, Assassin's Creed Infinity will be the core hub of the franchise, from which games, including Red, Hexy, and Invictus, will be launched. Demo footage provided to Insider Gaming, under the condition that the footage doesn't go public, shows the user going from the Infinity Hub to Assassin's Creed Red within just a few seconds, picking up where they left off, rather than having to boot the games up individually after falling back into the hub. Yo, Scott. Oh, yo, dude.
Appears a lot like, it's reminding me of the Call of Duty HQ. And the Call of Duty HQ was a little bit visually awful at first, but I understand where I'm going now, so I hope that some notes were taken.
Hopefully. The main focus of Infinity is a live service offering, which is all told via the modern day story. To start, Infinity will launch on the same day as Red, and will contain several features that you would expect from a live service. Here's the thing, Scott. When is it launching?
Yeah.
This year? Next
How
year?
long could we really be waiting for? Yeah, because we've already had Mirage, and that was
last year.
Not terribly long ago. We're going to need another couple of years, I would expect. But is that really 2025?
This would be another team,
Or is that
right?
too
That's
soon?
the thing. I think it's a whole other team working on this, as well as Hexy and whatever Invictus is going to be. Because that's, man, there's so many. Problem is they have so many Assassin's Creed things, titles, experiences lined
Invictus the multiplayer version or the multiplayer offering? I think that may have been what
I
it was.
hope so, dude. I hope so. I am hungry for a new solid multiplayer feature within the world of Assassin's Creed. The last one, man, that was so long ago, right? Then we got into Origins when it went single player only. Goodbye multiplayer. You guys was in Black Flag multiplayer. Was there anything after that? Like, it's been so long now. I'm trying to
Was it
backtrack
Black
and
Flag
think.
even? I'm not sure if I recall.
I'm pretty sure Black Flag had multiplayer. I could be wrong. Dude, it's been so long, right? But it's been what I feel like is almost a decade, if not more, because we had Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, no multiplayer at all. Mirage, no multiplayer. 4 titles, man. If not even prior to those launches. Multiplayer just went away. It became more of a running game than an actual stealth game. And I wonder if they were able to rejig and reorganize it and restructure it so it becomes more of the Assassin's Creed stealth that I'm hungry for. Like, man, when it first launched back in Brotherhood, I was lost to the world. Like, I would rush home as quickly as possible so I can get a match or two in before, my kids came back. So
It's
like,
funny how... It's funny just how fun it can be to pretend to be an NPC in a video game, eh? Because that's essentially what you're doing, and Watch Dogs multiplayer was very much the same way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ubisoft really needs to just package a multiplayer package and put it together and sell that for $80. Include Splinter Cell multiplayer on there too, and I would buy it.
So the exchange will be the item shop, offering players the opportunity to purchase daily and weekly in-game cosmetics for Red's 2 protagonists, Naue and Yasuke. In addition to the exchange, Infinity also has a synchronization feature that allows the player to access projects for each protagonist. To explain them in their simplest form, projects are mini battle passes, with a narrative behind them offering players the ability to earn cosmetic rewards. Projects will be added throughout Infinity constantly, focusing mainly on DLC and new game releases, or even as a means of sustaining player interest during a lack of any new content. It's understood that the current strategy for Ubisoft with Infinity is to release a mainline game every 2 years, with smaller experiences in between. Red is scheduled for later this year.
There it is. It's still coming.
Yes. With Invictus, a multiplayer offering being planned for 2025 and Hexy for 2026. The latter title, penned as being, quote, the darkest Assassin's Creed game ever, end quote, will have a lead female protagonist currently named Elsa. Let it snow! Let it snow!
That's never gonna leave my head.
Right? For the first time since Assassin's Creed Chronicles China in 2015. Dude, I can't wait. Other projects include Obsidian, in brackets, Black Flag Remake, yeah, Nebula, settings based in India, Aztec Empire, and the Meridian. Dude, I'm pumped. Raid, a free-to-play 4-player co-op that's PvE, echoes another multiplayer title, and another Assassin's Creed remake, which I hope it's 2. Give me 2.
Yeah.
2. I would love to get a remake of 2. We had an HD version. Dude, it is so outdated.
No.
It is long gone. We already getting Black Flag. Okay, what game would you like a remake of, Scott? For Assassin's Creed?
Rogue was a really big favorite of mine, but it's so kind of underappreciated. I would not expect that. Revelations was kind of a farewell moment. So that would be a meaningful one too.
But I think they started 2 for Ezio, right? For those who weren't around back then, like me. and played 2 and grew to love Ezio as a character. To see really what Ezio transformed the Assassin's Creed franchise to be, right? It was Ezio that saved that game. Altair started. Dude, can they give us 1? Will they remake 1 Assassin's Creed? 'Cause I'm up for that too. 1 and 2, I think could use some love. Remake like from the ground.
Remaster though.
Yeah, I don't want a remaster. No, remake.
Well, that'd be interesting though, because throughout 2 and Brotherhood, and that's where a lot of the different features kind of came to be. So to put those backwards in time onto Altair's games would be really interesting to see.
That would be awesome.
I'm thinking, we mentioned Raid here, this free-to-play 4-player co-op game, PvE. What does that sound like, Drew? I'm gonna bring it up again. I'm sorry for it's still a painful scar, but Hood, Outlaws and Legends.
I was gonna say Anthem, but yeah,
was a wicked game.
Man, but
there's a few of them now, but
there's but Hood's a much smaller team. Like the team over there, they're much smaller. Man, that one sucks. That really sucks.
Ubisoft really could sustain it.
Absolutely
given the greater size of the companies, you could put a whole division, a whole studio on there, and there's still 29 to go.
So I'm hands down a huge Assassin's Creed fan, right? I love the franchise. I love what they've done with it. I love where even Valhalla, though it's kind of had its ups and downs as I played the game, even the ending, and then you get a Mirage, which is supposed to be Bassam's backstory to the whole thing and how that ended, and that could be a whole other discussion and things like this. Man,
I still have to get to the end.
Boy, oh boy, it was such a good game. I literally cannot wait, Scott. Assassin's Creed Red this year is going to be one of my most anticipated titles. I cannot wait to dive in, and I can't wait to see what Infinity is all about. Give me those daily and those weekly challenges. Dude, I'm all in.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely just the hub. It's going to have you incoming every day, day in, day out, and just updated as if it were one title. This is interesting, and I think this is going to be a big thing for Assassin's Creed. Where do you go from here?
Multiplayer, that's where. Let's go.